Hey you guys, it's me here in the Chatterbox. I am so glad that you are here. You know what you're here for. We're about to talk about episode 7 of season 4 of Insecure. This was a very Molly heavy episode. Y'all know how I feel about her. So we're gonna make it through. But yeah, the name of the episode was Low Key Tripping because she was tripping. And of course, I always love when you guys like and subscribe. If you've already done those things, thank you so much for coming back. Welcome back, girl. And without further ado, let's get into the review. So like I stated, this is a Molly heavy episode. So we're just gonna cut to the chase on a lot of stuff because y'all know I don't really fuck with her. So we start the episode where we left off. Molly is in the Ethiopian restaurant. Issa's coming in. Issa turns around, doesn't go in because she doesn't want to deal with the fuck shit. Lo and behold, we did not know. Molly saw Issa before she got there, was expecting Issa to come in and talk to her, and she did not because Issa's not on that shit anymore. Anyway, fast forward, she goes home. Andrew's at the house. She tells Andrew that she saw Issa and that she ran from her like it was an actual job. Shady, petty, and clearly she's still mad about the situation. It didn't, all of that didn't need to be said, but because Molly is in a place of, thinking Issa is messy, which she stated to Andrew after she said, oh, she not talking to me, da-da-da-da-da, I cannot believe she didn't talk to me. Issa began to be the messy bitch again. Whatever. So, they are, and so Andrew's like, well, maybe she'll come around, blah, 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 it's okay, moving forward. Molly and Andrew are going to Mexico with Andrew's brother and sister-in-law, so they're preparing to go do that. And of course, they're going to, explore some sexual things. And one thing I will say about Molly is that she has some of the better sex scenes in this show, or just, fine as men. Of course, I'll never. Daniel and Nathan will always be my favorites, though. But Molly has had a lot of sex on this show, and it always looked like, oh girl, well shit, look, I'm trying to get what you're getting. Anyway, so they get to Mexico. They start doing their freaky sneaky shit. They was, she got fingered on the plane, and then they got to the place, and we found out Molly might be a little vanilla when it comes to sex. And Andrew was with the shit. He brought the butt plugs and the balls and all of the, all the fixings for some hoe shit. And Molly was like, damn, I should have got the feather. Girl, a feather? That wasn't even gonna be it, girl. We get to the sex, they have sex on the balcony, Andrew eat the booty like groceries. Like, it was nice. It was nice. I was like, oh, okay. So yeah. Fast forward, they're having a good time in Mexico, blah, blah, blah. Kim Fields does a cameo in this episode as a divorcee that is on this Mexican journey on her own because she's reclaiming her time of all the 25 years that she wasted with her ex-husband. Which is funny in itself. Anyway, fast forward, we get a call from Nathan. Andrew gets a call from Nathan. Issa's in the background talking about, is that a skip it? Of course, Molly has her feelings. She's like, oh, they're hanging out again. Issa's messy, da-da-da-da. Once again, Issa becomes the messy bitch. Now, mind you, Molly doesn't know what the fuck happened with Nathan. It's never actually been explained, but Andrew checks that bitch on that shit, because as he should, because that's his friend. And she was like, well, he's already shown Issa who he is, and da-da-da-da. And he was like, hold on now. Because he was dealing with some mental health issues. And then she's like, oh, for real? Yeah, bitch. Because you didn't know and you wasn't asking questions. Because that wasn't your fucking business. she was like, oh, well, is he okay? And he was like, yeah, but when he was dealing with the issues, he was dating Issa, and, you know, it kind of got into the way of their relationship. And she was like, oh, well, does Issa know? He was like, I don't know, because a real friend don't be like, oh, yeah, da da da, because that's not your business. That's not your business, girl. So he was like, I don't know, but, you know, it is what it is. And so it kind of just shuts her the fuck up, because that's what she needs to do. She needs to shut the fuck up. She's making all these assumptions about people and things and events and situations that she don't have no idea about. You know why? Because it ain't got shit to do with you, girl. Nobody has to explain shit to you, girl. You are not the person in this relationship, girl. Like, get over yourself, niece. Nobody cares. You have all these feelings about a situation that you're not in. You did all of that last season with Nathan, telling him not to come back around when it wasn't your place. That was Issa's relationship. If Issa didn't want him back around, Issa would have let him know, I don't want your stupid ass back around. And even at the end, in the finale, she said, I needed time to recoup and recover from the shit that you did, because you ghosted me was not fair. And he apologized. Something that y'all Lawrence lovers, he ain't did yet. Lawrence ain't apologized for shit yet, for sitting on the couch for 2 years and being trash yet. So I'll take the nigga that holds himself accountable and change behavior versus the fuck Lawrence is doing. But anyway, so anyway, he shuts her the fuck up. You know, she moves on. Fast forward, Molly goes, they're in the pool with Andrew's sister-in-law, Lydia. She gets some pool water in her eye. Molly goes to get her a towel. The towel girl asks for a key card. She doesn't give it to her because she doesn't have a key card. And she's like, oh, I can't give you a towel without a key card. According to Molly, because we didn't see anything at the beginning of that scene, all we saw was a white couple receiving towels. We didn't see the towel girl ask them for a key card or anything of that nature. We didn't see any of that. All we saw was the white couple receive the towels, and then we saw, Molly be next in line, and Molly said, well, you didn't ask them for the key card, and they go back and forth for a little while, and then Andrew's brother, Victor, comes, shows his key card, and, she ends up getting the towels. Of course, this turns into a conversation in the pool, and basically Victor is like, well, you could have handled that situation a little bit differently. Maybe sometimes the way, black people react to things in regards to racism, makes it a little hard for people to, deal with y'all. And, I was definitely not with that shit. I was like, no, people definitely treat black people a certain type of way, especially if they don't feel like they're supposed to be there. Clearly what we've been seeing in the news a lot lately, a lot of Karens and Kevins out here doing a whole lot of fuck shit because black people, they feel like black people aren't supposed to be there. Bitch, mind your business. And then Molly makes the statements, well, y'all are only people of color when it's convenient for you. Which, in a lot of situations, especially with Asian cultures, like South Asian, East, very East Asian, Chinese, Japanese, like, they are kind of like the colonizers in certain areas. Like, because, Japanese people are all over Hawaii. Like, they're definitely the colonizers over in that situation. And it's like a lot of Asian people are only people of color when it's convenient. Like, when it comes to, situations with black people, oh, I don't know nothing about that. I don't see color. I don't understand, Oh, I got a black friend, black people come and shop at my hair store, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, girl. So, all of that shit. And so, I understood where Molly was coming from, but it caused a rift between her and Andrew in a way. And they had to have a conversation about it. And, they kind of got over it. But Molly, at the end of the episode, basically had to call her therapist because she was figuring out, like, bitch, I'm not coping well with anything. And I have trouble letting shit go that, people do to me and things people say to me. and the way my life is going and what my expectations are and all of this stuff. So I'm proud of Molly for calling her therapist, because that's what the fuck she should have been doing. That's what she should have been still going. But you know, it is what it is. So then at the end of the episode, we see Lawrence, and you know, she talks to Lawrence, and it's, you know, like an awkward moment. And they, you know, part ways, and that's the end of the episode. So now, oh yeah, and then Lawrence calls somebody at the end of the episode saying, hey, been thinking about you, you want to hang out. Now, we don't know if that's Condola, we don't know if that's Issa, we don't know who it is, because, you know, Lawrence is a hoe now, so things happen. So we don't know who he's calling, but we'll see in the next episode, obviously. So do y'all think that Molly will eventually get out of her feelings and talk to Issa and, you know, stop thinking that, you know, she's always right in a situation? Or will her therapist help her come to that realization? Or will she just, you know, kind of shut down like she normally does in therapy and not really handle it or deal with it, and they'll go another couple episodes without talking and they won't talk into the finale? I don't know. Who y'all think Lawrence was calling at the end of the episode? Was it Issa? Was it another bitch? Was it a new bitch that we ain't seen? Let's talk about it. Tell me in the comments down below. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I thank you guys so much for watching, because it could have been anywhere else on the internet, but you decided to watch me. Bye!